What is up, everybody? So CBC has posted a new article about the two missing children from Nova Scotia, Lily and Jack Sullivan. Lily is 6 years old and Jack is 4 years old. Now, this article is about how a neighbor has handed over trail cam footage of the days leading up to Lily and Jack's disappearance. So what I suspect they are looking for is anything suspicious in the area. Was there anybody hanging around on that particular trail leading up to the children's disappearance? Is there anything there that could possibly help them decide, or to help them figure out what happened? Or perhaps, if they have footage of the day they went missing, is this somewhere the children walked past on their own? As RCMP remained tight-lipped about the investigation into the disappearance of two young Nova Scotia children, a resident who lives near the rural home says she has turned over trail camera footage at the request of police spanning 5 days before they were reported missing. The neighbor states, she said she was visited on May 20th by two officers from the RCMP's Major Crime Unit. So that was 2 days ago. Today is May the 22nd, 2025, and she was visited on May 20th, 2025. They inquired if she had any trail cameras set up on her 16-hectare property in Glengarry Station, roughly 5 kilometers east of the children's home, as the crow flies. Scott told police she has several trail cameras in total on her property. One points down her driveway, another is positioned near the house, and the rest are scattered throughout the woods. It takes about an hour to walk between them. That's good. If she's got a lot of footage in that area, spaced out, this could be something good. They could see something on this footage. I did mention to the investigators that I was very happy to see them and glad they were canvassing a little further and looking at trail cam footage. They did respond saying they probably should have been around earlier. I thought that as soon as I saw this article, why didn't they do that initially? Like, see how far out somebody had cameras? Because if the kids wandered off, there's no telling how far they actually got. I mean, at least they're doing it now, but now is 20 days later. But yeah, they should have been around earlier. She states she was given a USB drive to load her trail cam footage onto. She was initially asked to give them her footage from May 1st to May 3rd, but then they later expanded the request to include April 27th to May 3rd. Okay, so they are going past May 2nd. So if the children did wander off in that area and were there on May the 3rd, the next day, is definitely a good sign that they have this footage and perhaps the children are on it if they did indeed just wander into the woods. She said she handed over hours of footage to them on Thursday afternoon. Her property is a roughly 8-kilometer drive from Lansdowne Station down dirt roads, but is also connected to it by train tracks and clearings for utility lines. She said she posted in a private community on Facebook asking her neighbors if they too had been visited by the RCMP. She said 2 other people responded that they had also been approached for footage. So it sounds like they are getting a lot of footage from that area. CBC News spoke to one neighbor who did not want to be named but confirmed they were asked by investigators for trail cam or security footage. She said she was also asked to confirm information about her family's vehicles in order to rule out local traffic on the footage. CBC News requested an interview with RCMP and asked specific questions, including why they are seeking trail cam footage from prior to the children's disappearance and why they are identifying local vehicles. I mean, that's pretty, to me anyway, I could be way wrong. That's pretty self-explanatory. They are looking for the footage from before their disappearance so that they can see if there's anybody hanging around, see if the children were indeed going down it as far as footage after. But as far as footage before, they're going to see if anybody was suspicious, hanging around in the woods, walking up the trails, like somebody that looked at a place, somebody that's not supposed to be there, because maybe if there is somebody on the footage, they can be asked, like, do you recognize this person? Is this so-and-so? Is this person familiar to the area? Do you not recognize this person? Like, that could be the thing. They could be trying to figure out if somebody was there, and if there was somebody that appeared on the footage, who is that person? The RCMP declined the interview request, and a spokesperson pointed to the most recent news release from May 18th, which was 4 days ago, which provided some details on the latest search effort. So RCMP is not saying anything, but it does look like, obviously, that there is trail cam footage being handed over by multiple people, and I can only think that that is a good sign, and I hope there's something on there that can help the police, that can help the investigators find these two young children that have been missing for 20 days.